You know, this is how this whole SMC started, was a show just like this, where it's 1v1, 5 fish limit. Today we're bringing it back, dude, after 20 years.
That's what I grew up watching. It was a little one-on-one Scott Martin challenge. I'm ready to get in on it.
Right here in this lake. I'm gonna be doing bandito bug, and I see you got something big over there, dude.
I decided I wasn't gonna play with them today, you know? Like, you're gonna put me in a lake that, you said 12 pounders.
I think lake record's like 12 pounds.
So when you talking about 12 pounders, I'm bringing 12 pounder baits.
I'm bringing my little bandito bug, dude. Cloudy day. It's kind of quite spring yet, but it's getting there.
But it's teasing.
All right, dude. Hey, listen. Good luck, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to this.
We're gonna bring it right back here. 5 fish in the box. See who's gonna win. It's gonna be. And here's what I love about it. Everybody's getting to see exactly how you're gonna approach a new lake. I fished this lake in the spring, so I know a little bit about the lake. But honestly, in the spring, I was just running the banks.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're gonna dissect this lake today. See who's gonna win.
No, it's awesome. Great
Let's
looking
go.
place. Let's get it.
Let's go. Forest Wood Cup champ versus Forest Wood Cup champ.
So Scott called me last night, asked me if I wanted to get in on a little Scott Martin challenge. I've been watching this basically my whole life, and I said absolutely. He's asked me a couple times, and our schedules have never lined up.
We're here in central Alabama, small lake, potential to catch some gigantic bass. See if we can't figure it out. I'm not gonna go real far. Start going down the bank here, pay attention to our sonar, pay attention to what's going on, look for some bait, look for some brush piles. Let's see what this lake's got in store. He's starting there. He's got a big swim bait in his hand. He's liable to catch something humongous. Anytime I fish a new lake, you really need to lean on your graphs and your sonar to evaluate. Number one, you want to evaluate water temperature. Number two, you want to evaluate bait and this current structure. Some lakes have a lot of structure, some lakes don't have a lot of structure. So try to find that, is there a lot of brush piles or creek channels, all the different things that you might be looking for. And then just pay attention. Roll through. You always see me with a lot of rods on the deck of my boat, everything from shallow to deep. I stay pretty versatile, pretty open-minded, and let the fish tell you what they want to do. And then there's always a couple different ways to catch them anyway, so try to go with your confidence in what you like to do. So that being said, let's evaluate and see what we can find.
Giant, dude. I mean a giant.
Dude, that's that big, bro. He just caught a monster. He just caught a monster.
Bet you get you some of that, little Alabama special, son. Holy smokes. I don't have a clue what that fish weighs. It's a big one. We'll put him in the other side. I can see pretty quickly it's gonna take some weight today. Giant. Yeah, it ain't a little one. About some of that. I think this one's even bigger.
Oh my gosh, dude. What do you got going on over there, bro? Oh my gosh.
Is that 8 pounder?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
808.
No, that was, oh my gosh, that's it, dude. All right.
Get to work, Scott. Well, I'm about to get that big bait back out. I getting concerned that they weren't bass.
Okay, so the ones you're seeing are bass.
Yeah.
Dude, I had one coming out. I mean, I just couldn't get him to bite.
Yeah, that's how it was. They kept falling that I couldn't get them to bite, and I was afraid they weren't bass. So
God.
sometimes you just gotta get that spinny pole out. You know what I mean?
All right, so there was two reasons I shot over here real quick. First, to admire his fish, because that was worth admiring. The second, to see what the heck he was throwing. I think it was a spinner rod. And sure enough, I laid these out on the deck of my boat this morning, but I wasn't thinking, to be honest with you, wacky worm right off the bat. But I had a couple of those big fish follow my bait, my jerk bait, didn't bite it. So maybe he unlocked the secret real quick. Got him. We can do this. We can do this. Lunker log, 50-degree water. Wacky worm. Not an 8-pounder like he's catching, but that was a bite exactly like I wanted to catch him. So I think in my mind, it's like, okay, I saw some of those bigger fish on the graph. I'm sure I just stay put. Get one to bite, I can get more to bite.
Well, it seems like they're all over this point. I just had to slow down and fish for one. That's just a limit filler in this lake. Little 6er? I don't know. 5 or 6 pounder, it's a big one.
Oh, but I'm only getting beat by like 22 pounds right now.
Nah, this one's only a 6.
Okay, bait pop. Put a little grain on here. I can see the bait good, but I want extra smell. These fish are real close to it. So this bait pop adds some good smell to it. So as they get close to it, that might trigger them to bite. There he is. That's a good one too. Bait pop, baby. Bait pop, baby. That was awesome. That was a legit. There we go. There we go. Look at all that bait pop still on there. Everybody's asking, how long does it stay on there? Long enough? Long enough? That's pretty amazing, guys. Like, I didn't expect to be throwing a wacky worm, honestly. Ooh, I see a couple big ones in that brush pile right there. Oh, that's a big one, dude. Oh boy. That's definitely a big one. Yeah. I don't know how big, but big. Yeah. God, these fish are up in like 6 foot of water, guys. I saw a little ditch. I saw a couple marks on the screen. I made a cast over there and he got on it. That's a big one. That's a big one right there. Water's cold. Oh my goodness. He's way bigger than I thought. Guys, what just happened? Wacky worm in 55 degrees water. Fish are up shallow, guys. They're not out in the channel. They're not out in that deep water. They're up in that 6 and 7 foot of water. Getting ready to spawn here soon, probably in another month. Look at the gut on this thing. Guys, that right there. What?
Go out sometimes, get that kicker right, you know. Oh. Alright, that'll help us a little bit. We're slowly getting closer to 40. 40 was the goal. We're going to have a big one, but that one's going to get us closer. That's him.
Oh gosh, one flaring on it. Yep, it's pretty big. I don't think he's a 9. He's a good one. It looked identical to where I just caught that other good one. That's a good fish, but it's not as big. I need him. Oh my gosh, that's a giant. Yeah, boy, yes it is, another giant. Guys, barely hooked too. We're working on a mega bag. That was so cool. That it reminded, I said it I'm gonna catch there. I'm gonna catch him with the big one. It looked exactly, it was like a little divot, and I saw a couple marks there. Oh, yes! That's awesome, dude. Oh, Justin, you better watch out, bro. Just give me a little time. Just give me a little time. Just give me a little time.
Uh-oh, I got another one. I think we ought to shake this one off. Yeah. No, we gotta let Scott catch up. See, if we put it out of reach already, it'll just deflate him. You know what I mean? He needs encouragement. He needs to feel like there's always a chance. So, heard a little hooping in there a minute ago, so I think he's got him one good one finally. Everything I just said, I was just kidding about. We smashing. That one's heavy. That's old female. I'll be honest with you, boys. My hand's starting to hurt a little bit. That old thick one. Maybe on kind of a new little deal. We started out, you know, throwing to them with a wacky worm. But I've gotten up here shallower, and you can just see these little brush piles they put out in the lake. Seems to have a few, you know, really trying to get set up in them. Now we gotta go figure out which 6-pounder to throw back. Say it's this one. Just culling 6s, you know. Not a bad day in the skeeter.
Like literally. Got it. Big one, dude. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. The whole time I was wondering, like, maybe they're not bass. Maybe those are like carp that are like in bait pop or something. I don't know, dude. But they're not carp. They're big, gigantic green ones, bro. Look at this bass. Dude, bro, what just happened right there? Dude, look at that. That little hook, little 1/0. What? Dude, we're building it, we're building it, we're building it, we're building it. That fish came out of 25 feet of water. It followed my bait down, And what's one of the reasons I like that braid? Just lightly popping that rod. I mean, just barely moving it. It was making that wacky just quiver on the bottom. And he finally picked it up. I've had several do that, and I just wasn't sure what they were, but we know now. We know now. For over 25 years, I've had a Bob's Machine Shop hydraulic jack plate on the back of my boat. Now here's why. Number one, they're made right here in the great USA. Number two, they're super fast and powerful, meaning you can lift that motor up and down while you're under power. Now here's why I run a jack plate. It allows me to get my motor up a little higher so I can get on plane quicker and in shallower water. Number two, it's going to gain me a little bit of some speed, maybe 1 to 2 miles an hour. And also better efficiency and performance on the boat. Bob's has products out there for every size boat, from big to small, and they also have the ability to custom color coat these plates to match your setup. So guys, for more information about the awesome products that Bob's makes, be sure to check them out at bobsmachine.com.
I just gonna come check on you.
I got a lot, bro.
You got a lot? Yeah? Well,
yeah. You might be in trouble.
We got a decent amount ourselves.
You might be in trouble. I mean, I might be close to 30, maybe.
Yeah.
Big old bag. I don't know if you're used to that. All I know is all I heard was drag, slipping, and water flying 3 different times. I don't know what you caught after that, but I know you got 3 big ones, and I got 3 big ones.
My hand's hurting a little bit.
You know, earlier this morning, the water temperature was about 3 degrees cooler, warmed up a little bit. Later in the afternoon, you know, we weren't getting bit back in those creeks this morning, up shallow. We were getting bit 4 to 6 foot of water. I'm just gonna run back in here and fish some of these piles and see if we can't make a few calls with this dude right here. Places like this is perfect when you got a little bit of some laydowns and stuff in here like this. You know they're gonna spawn back on this shoreline and around these little islands. These fish, a lot of times, these big females will sit on stuff like this. That's a big one right there. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. There we go. Look at that one, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Bandito bug never fails. Right in this little drain. Exactly. I don't know if you can see this, but there's shallow water there. Of course, you see the shallow water, little drain right here. Lay down tree right here. See this tree? That's exactly what these fish are hanging on. Coming in these little pockets, getting ready to spawn. Big old belly right there. That's awesome, dude.
We finally got one out here on this flat to bite a chatterbait. That's something you can always do. Take your reaction bite. You can take your reaction baits and get out here on these flats and just fire around. And as you can see, I was kind of worming that bait along. It's just gonna give it an extra action. I ain't gonna do it 6.5. I feel like today's been a really fun day showing you how to catch them pre-spawn. We fished for fish that were suspended out in the abyss. We've caught some that were 4 foot deep, caught them on a variety of different things. And just so happens they got to be great giant ones. So,
all right, this challenge is officially over, guys. I don't know. It's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be close. That last call is gonna help me out a lot. Awesome day. I mean, might be one of the best days I've ever had. And it was so interesting to see how these fish are reacting on the day that I just didn't expect to be catching them on a wacky rig out in the creek channels. But we did catch a few fish up shallow. I know he did too as well. So let's see what they weigh. We're gonna meet back at the dock and see who wins this thing. God, yeah, baby.
golly, what a bag, dude. Oh my gosh. For sure, my biggest bag ever. I don't want Scott to hear me. He knows we've had a pretty good day, but that right there is gonna be a shocker when he gets in.
Was that ridiculous or what?
Dude, it was an unbelievable day.
I mean, like, I didn't even like turn around for 5 minutes and I saw a big one on my screen and then I heard and I don't know what you caught, bro. But then you did that 2 or 3 more times and then I didn't see you the rest of the day, so I don't know what you caught, but I caught them. I know you caught them.
Nah, it was awesome. I mean, like, you pull up a place like this, it just, you can tell it's special before it ever starts. It was a good day.
It was a good day. All right, so hey, look.
My best five.
So let's hear it. My best five.
I've been itching to know.
It's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be close. My best five weighed 31 pounds. 31 pounds, 5 ounces. 31.5.
Any other day, I'd say that's awesome, but mine weighed 41.03.
41 pounds, bro. Are you serious?
Freaking stellar day.
Is that your biggest bag ever?
By far.
41 pounds? You smoked me about 10 pounds, dude.
Well, them first 2 were almost 9-pounders. We knew it was gonna be pretty special.
Yeah, I gotta see. I gotta see. Let me just see. I gotta take a peak. They're all gigantic ones.
Gigantic, healthy fish.
Congratulations. I don't even know what to say. Like, normally I'm like, oh my gosh. But I just had an epic day. You just had busted the SMC record of all time. It'll never be broke.
I mean, dude, you catch 31 pounds, you can't be mad about it.
Dude, I cannot be mad about it.
I appreciate you having us, man.
It was a lot of fun. So much fun. I'm about to do it again. Guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this absolute slugfest craziness in Alabama, guys. Roll Tide, that's all I gotta say. But I tell you what, there's no loser on this show. Hopefully you learned a little bit. You know, we had to kind of make some adjustments. It was not exactly what I thought we were gonna be doing, but we did do it and you got to see how that worked out. So thanks for watching the Scott Martin Challenge, guys, and stay tuned. Next week, whole new lake, whole new challenge. We'll see you guys. 41 pounds, bro, are you serious?